Welcome to the audiobook. Today, we'll explore Start with Why, How Great Leaders Inspire Everyone to Take Action by Simon Sinek. A brief summary of the book.
Why this book matters. Lead with purpose, inspire loyalty. Why do some leaders inspire unwavering loyalty while others struggle to motivate a team? Why do certain companies spark movements while others compete only on price? In Start with Why, Simon Sinek reveals that the difference lies not in strategy or product, but in purpose. At the heart of every influential leader and lasting organization is a clear answer to one fundamental question: why do you do what you do? This book offers more than theory. It provides a practical framework for leading with clarity, communicating with conviction, and building trust that lasts. Whether you're launching a business, managing a team, or rethinking your career path, Start with Why challenges you to shift your focus from what you do to why you do it, and shows you how that shift changes everything. Ideal for entrepreneurs, executives, educators, creatives, and anyone tired of transactional work and superficial success, this book is for those who want to lead with impact, build loyal followings, and create work that truly matters. If you're ready to inspire others, not just to act, but to believe, this is where you begin. Point 1. The Golden Circle Framework. At the core of Simon Sinek's philosophy is a deceptively simple model called the Golden Circle. It consists of 3 concentric layers: why, how, and what. These layers reflect the way individuals and organizations communicate and operate, but more importantly, they reveal the difference between companies that merely function and those that truly lead. The outermost circle is what. Every organization on the planet knows what it does. Products, services, roles. This is the easiest level to articulate. Move one layer deeper and you find how. Some companies can explain how they do what they do, their unique selling proposition, proprietary processes, or differentiators. But it's the innermost layer, why, that's the rarest. Very few organizations can clearly articulate why they do what they do. And by why, Sinek doesn't mean profit. Profit is a result. The why is the purpose, cause, or belief that drives the organization's existence. This framework isn't just theoretical, it maps directly onto how the most inspiring leaders operate. They start from the inside and work outward. They begin with their cause, then move to the methods that bring that cause to life, and finally present the tangible outcomes. This inside-out communication is powerful because it aligns with how human decision-making works. The why speaks to the limbic brain, the part responsible for feelings like trust and loyalty, but not language. The what engages the neocortex, where rational thought and language reside. This explains why people often make gut decisions and then rationalize them later. When communication starts with why, it taps into emotion and belief first, then backs it up with facts. Most organizations, however, default to communicating from the outside in. They lead with what? We make great computers. Then how? They're beautifully designed and easy to use. The why is often left unstated or tacked on as a marketing slogan. Contrast this with Apple, which reverses the order. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo and thinking differently. The way we do that is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. By the time the what arrives, the emotional connection is already made. The Golden Circle Framework reframes leadership and communication around purpose rather than product. It's not about what you sell, it's about what you believe. And when belief comes first, people don't just buy your products, they join your cause. Point 2. Why great leaders inspire action. Great leaders don't command loyalty through charisma alone. They earn it by grounding their actions and messages in something deeper, a clear and unwavering sense of purpose. When leaders start with why, they offer people something to believe in, not just something to buy or follow. That belief is what drives loyalty, trust, and action. Consider Martin Luther King Jr. He didn't stand before a crowd of hundreds of thousands and declare a 12-point plan for legislative reform. He delivered a vision rooted in a belief. I have a dream. His speech wasn't about what needed to change on paper, it was about what he believed was right. And because people shared that belief, they followed him. Not because they had to, because they wanted to. His power came not from his position, but from the clarity of his cause. This principle applies just as powerfully in business. Apple, for example, doesn't lead with its products. It leads with its purpose, to challenge the status quo and empower individuals through beautifully designed, intuitive technology. When Apple launches a new product, customers line up not because they've analyzed the specs. They line up because the product is an extension of a worldview they already hold. They believe in Apple's why, and buying an Apple product is a way of expressing that belief. That emotional connection is the difference between short-term buyers and long-term advocates. When people connect with the reason behind what a company or leader does, they adopt it as their own. This connection turns customers into loyalists and employees into committed contributors. And it doesn't rely on manipulation or gimmicks. It's built on trust. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. That line captures the essence of purpose-driven leadership. The goal isn't to sell to everyone, it's to reach the people who believe what you believe. Once that alignment is established, the relationship is no longer transactional. It becomes tribal. Leaders who start with why inspire people to act not out of obligation, but out of shared belief. They don't need to push. They attract. And in doing so, they create movements, not just markets.